What is that noise? I think it's coming somewhere from here. Doesn't sound right. Doesn't look like it's working. I think I better call William.
I got the valve.
I think there is something wrong with the boat. It's now it stopped, but I was making strange noise, and I checked there is no power here.
Was it a squealing, a beeping? What was the noise?
Yeah, it was like squealing long.
Eee! Or
Eee.
shit. Alright, well let me get this valve down there so I don't have to pick it up again. It doesn't really matter, the winch is 24 volts, we don't need power here, but we need lights. Let me put this beast somewhere. Okay, so just like everything on a boat, make a plan and the boat is never going to go along with it. You check the meters.
Yes.
Alright, so meters are dead and battery meters dead.
What I've learned from your tech talks, is our batteries are trashed because who knows how long that's been that way.
Without going into technical details, no, they just discharge once, and then there's a low voltage system on here that it gets low voltage. It just cuts everything off automatically.
It's truly amazing how boats can break without anyone actually using them. Is it amazing? I don't think it's that amazing.
Looks like somebody came up here and unplugged the power cord. There was a connection here, and the cord's unplugged.
Unplugged?
I smell a rat.
This thing was on the way and I unplugged it, and then I was kind of busy and I guess I forgot to plug it back.
So I guess that was quite a while ago because it takes about 2 weeks for the batteries to drain down.
At least I'm learning. Hopefully I'm not gonna destroy our boat before we go anywhere. Mixed Russian dentist and American engineer with 30 years age difference who throw it all away for ocean exploration.
Sell everything, fix the old boat, and sail away.
Time for big guns. This is definitely the nastiest job I've ever been doing. Never too late to see the world through our channel. Subscribe and share the adventure. We're gonna try and do one more epoxy coat, the second one, and then today we're gonna apply the bottom paint as well. What I don't like about all this situation is the fact that we have 20% rain and kind of cloudy weather. So I really hope it's not gonna rain because that's gonna be a disaster. Someone tell me why everything on this boat takes forever. Wiping down a boat hull with an acetone should take, well, maximum 15 minutes. Guess what? It's an hour. Aha! Not working! I thought you already had the whole side done.
We are done here. That's not a cake. Always go the opposite direction of the drill. Slower.
You're gonna come here, do the same thing, and tell me that that's how it should be done.
Against the side of the bucket, so you're taking the paint and the solids away from the corners. If you just mix in the middle, then you're not blending.
I was mixing just like that, mister. Thank you very much.
Here, this against the side of the bucket, and the opposite direction. You were doing this. We are about to cover that shaft that you saw in our previous episode that we slid in through the tube. It's a system by Tides Marine. It's a dripless shaft seal system. And what that is that it has a membrane that goes over the shaft tube and clamps on with clamps. And then inside, where the shaft goes through, there's a seal just like the front of a motor. And then that seal is what keeps the water and everything out and from coming in. It also has a orifice for putting fresh water through, but in this case I've designed a system that's going to drip oil inside, so it'll always be sitting in oil. And what's unique about this is that there's also a pair of new seals here. We slide these extra seals on the shaft, slide that on the shaft, and these sit there riding along. So if we ever have a problem with the shaft seal going bad, we don't even have to remove the shaft, we don't have to remove the boat. We just open this guy up, pull one of these new seals, slide it in place, and close it again. Much better than anything else out there because it doesn't require perfect alignment between the shaft and the seal. It is made to flexible. Once that's in, we have the ability to drop this lady in the water.
So then why are we needing this nasty bilge pump?
Actually, we're not going to use it anymore. It's not needed. There's going to be no water down here.
Cut it out?
Yes. Rip it out.
Rip it out.
So this slides over the shaft tube, secures it, and then the shaft slides through the middle. As I explained in one of the other videos we put the shaft in, the whole shaft tube is filled with grease. Naturally that broke off when I was moving things down here and I bumped it. So I had to re-drill and install a new grease fitting and a new grease input. I was looking for your roller, so I found it over here. Grab the roller.
The bottom paint gonna be that strong on our boat. I'm fine with that. You're such a drama queen.
You can teach a horse where's the water, but you can't make it get there, or something like that.
Maybe you're misunderstanding me with a horse. I'm your wife. I'm gonna take the kill, the difficult part. And you take the easy part.
Figures you take the part where you can lay down.
I don't know why, but epoxy for some reason always smells like bad fish to me.
Finally, the last tiny coats of missed places, and we're gonna go eat something great, come back in 3 hours and start all over again with the bottom paint.
Yeah, I can't believe that took so long. Actually, the first coat of epoxy seemed to me much less time than this time. Maybe because I was doing kill, because I was nice to you. I'm like, okay, I'm a young one, so I can be nice to you.
I love how this all gets twisted around. She gets to lay down on a nice soft cushion while I'm bending sideways and rolling.
Well, how about with the bottom paint, you go and crawl there like a little bug, like a little worm.
Little vermin?
Vermin.
Vermin. Vermin.
I give him the easy part, and what he does goes over the masking tape. What kind of professionalism is that?
Off to Miami River Supply to find a 50 amp plug, because that also seems to have been stepped on and smashed when someone was working on the boat. So one of the legs burned out. I think it was those A-liter shoes. You trying out those shoes on top of the plug-in?
No, thank you very much. I wasn't trying out anything. It was not me. with this one. Someone else. Maybe you.
Beautiful thing about when there's only two people that are on a boat at anchor, there's only two people that can be blamed.
Exactly, but we are not at the anchor right now. We're in the boatyard, so it could be anyone. At least we are fortunate that we live in Miami, where on every block you can get anything imaginable. $200? Are you kidding me?
No, it was 215
Have to eat McDonald's today.
all week.
All year. Why is everything so expensive?
You know, it kind of sucks that we have lost our ability to have any ads or get any type of income for all this work that we've been doing.
Yeah, I mean, I love doing videos, and you know that I believe in the channel, but been discouraging like last couple of weeks. You're putting a lot of time recording with me, but then I also have to sit 7 days a week. I don't even know how many hours.
Well, you know, when we did the live, several suggestions came up, and they matched kind of what you wanted to do originally. Is I'm answering so many engineering questions and I'm doing consulting all over the yard. We should probably look at taking our patron account and leaving it where it is for people that want to be patrons, but then we could have another level for technical advice, answering questions, getting engineering and consulting. At least maybe we can get our bandwidth covered that way.
If you think there's like a lot of boaters out there.
Well, I'm looking at what we're going to do also when we're traveling. How many boaters, I don't know, but even people that are looking to buy a boat or people that are looking at boats that are serious, it's kind of like having a consultant in your pocket.
Well, I know your knowledge base, it's crazy, but I don't know how many people of our audience would actually be interested in that particular thing.
Well, like anything, I think we should try it. We're not getting any income out of doing all of this. YouTube is getting all the advantages. So let's just start doing that the next 4 or 5 videos and let's see what happens.
I guess we can try and see how it goes.
Just like we started the channel, we kind of didn't know where it was going to go.
Okay.
All right, deal?
Deal.
Back to work.
This is just one part, there is no 2 parts.
Heavy copper, almost.
Is this that copper paint that I've been hearing from everyone?
No. Some people are using a 2-part epoxy with copper powder mixed inside. That's a super hard paint, but if you ever have to do anything with it later on, you've got to take it all the way off. Our boat is steel, so we can't use that kind of paint. Otherwise, we'd have copper on metal, and you'd end up with like a battery capacitance issue. This is just a heavy copper component, but because of that, the copper is going to settle really fast. So each time you pour some, it's got to be mixed, and you have to be very sure to mix the roller when you're rolling it in the tray.
Ah, finally, this is the last paint we're gonna put on this bottom before we go in the water. I'm so excited. I guess we're gonna be painting in the dark the last coat. We'll see.
You can only coat once. We can't put the second coat on until 24 hours later. So we're going to put it on, and then tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
We have to paint this thing tomorrow again? For real?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Ooh. Oh, ridiculous. Kinda happy that we don't do the second coat today. What about you?
I'm loving this so much. How do you have paint on your nose, your lips, all over your forehead? Are you using a brush or are you using...
Some of us are painting at the bottom of the boat, not like a nice, easy location.
You know, you have dirty doctors and you have clean doctors. Excuse me, we have to get back to painting.
Oh my god, my nose. Just on my nose. Oh my god, it's horrible. Almost done with this beast. I was scrolling around, that's probably where all of this, even my lip, comes from. I'm gonna just take a brush and go over all the places where I missed. William is finishing the last piece and then we are off for tomorrow. Anything you want to say? How was the bottom painting?
Don't inhale the paint.
Come for a sec.
Hello. Hey, you're dirty. Oh. Always. I am nice and clean. Doctor here rolls in it just like a little piggy.
That corresponds to work that is accomplished. A lot, a little.
Whatever you say, you're the boss.
So we good?
We're good.
We're good.
Tomorrow, all over again. Like the January silver.
That's because we didn't change the color of the hull yet. You guys have to see that. Do the legs!
Guys, time to join our private crew. Check out the address next to us or the link below. You'll get live updates, and for a couple of bucks, you'll get a lot of questions answered directly from me.